through.
Let's do it.
Welcome back to Ready Steady Crits Curse of Strahd.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Good. Now, the party are heading for Yester Hill, down to the south, leaving Esmeralda's wagon at the edge of the Slavich Wood, just around the bend in the winding trail. They make their way towards Hilsa. The trail through the thick woods leads to a hill covered with dead grass and cairns of black rock. Dark, ominous clouds gather high above, with a single bolt of lightning striking the hilltop. West of the hill, the land, the woods, and the sky vanish behind a wall of towering fog. And I'll pass you on to the map of Yester Hill.
Let's go.
So you guys are kind of up here in the top right, coming in from the northeast.
Each
see this,
square
like,
is...
Each square is 10 foot, yeah?
Lovely.
Oh god, deja vu.
Deja vu, I've just been in this place before.
Yes, the hill.
The last time we were in the place like this big with 10 feet squares.
Oh, done.
Yeah.
We used all our spell slots and then had to fight.
I have no clue what
We
to talk about.
almost TPK last time.
No clue what you mean.
If you're talking about Perez,
Yeah, but
then those squares were much bigger than
They were
10.
They were
100
bigger.
foot squares.
They were bigger.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Fuck yeah, fucking hell.
I think we did really well in that fight, though, to be fair.
Well, look, we were like,
I mean, you only had 3 character deaths.
Yeah.
only.
Yeah, the mirror died 3 times.
Character.
Yeah, I think we still did pretty well. I mean, it was underleveled.
To be fair, it was the character that needed to die that was supposed to die.
What do you mean needed to die? He was not a liability to
He
the party.
cheated. He tricked everyone.
Yeah. Yes. Your
There's
point
nothing.
being.
And
My
in
point.
response to that, Melville died, and then Max died.
Nope.
But they don't know that.
I don't remember how Max died. How did Max die again?
Vampires.
Vampires.
Max died later that day because we had no resources left.
Yeah.
Oh,
you did Babala Saga in the morning, then you did Argynvostholt in like the midday, then
Oh,
you
yeah.
did fucking Valaki's Town Blazing Sun Festival in the afternoon, and then you with Strahd, and then you did the Vampire Spawn in the evening.
In my
You did
in my
like
All of the
4
day's work,
massive
Governor.
encounters
All of the
in one
day's
day.
work.
in my
Um,
defense, I think we'd be fucked even if we didn't go to the Beres because we wasted resources in one of the other 2 locations.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
We
You
used
probably
a lot.
would have delved deeper in the Argynvostholt if you weren't
We
so
used
spent.
everything in the rest, like
Yeah,
everything.
we used everything in Argon Vostol instead. But yeah, I get the point.
No, I don't think we would have. I don't know.
Who knows? No time machine.
As you're all kind of standing this hill looming before you, I've put you in your generic marching order that you said was the one that was preferred to you. So are you guys just going to start winding your way up towards the hill? These tracks go all the way up, and you see like a path carved up the sort of northeastern side of it, and you see these tracks just carve all the way up there and all the way back down. You
What's
can't see the
visibility
top of
like?
the hill from your current angle, but you see there's like a ring of like quite high stones up the top.
So,
What's visibility like in here? How far can we see?
I mean, it's still, I mean, like, it's probably just begun to turn night. Like, the sun is no longer in the sky, and that red blood moon is streaked across the clouds once more. So the visibility isn't great for those of you who don't have dark vision. It's not like, you know, it's very well lit, but I just exposed the map because, again, it's such a large map. If we were here moving 5 foot at a time every single time, it would take fucking ages, so... I'm just giving you the rough idea. You can see it. You can make out these silhouettes throughout the mist of, like, you know, that.
I
oh,
guess
yeah,
you start marching forward.
To give you an idea, the rings again, the incline topography lines. That's 100 foot every single one.
I think just to, pre-warn you again,
What,
the
this
tree shouldn't be alone. It probably has more druids here, so let's be very careful.
Maybe
Oh yeah, as a note, just so I do know, 1 square here is 50 foot, not 10.
Oh.
Oh, there you go, guys. There you go. Deja vu again. Yay!
Yes, your hill is big. The scale's done at the bottom of the map, if you need to check it.
Maybe we should try and hide a bit, you know?
Oh yeah, one square.
Hide where exactly, Seeker? If we hide
Sneak
in the tree,
on our
Okay.
stomachs.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
already
no
rolled
thing.
stealth checks for you guys. Seeker rolled for you guys as well. So you guys are creeping along at the minute, but it's using like the darkness to try to give you as much cover as possible. But stealth rolls were much to be desired, unfortunately.
Ouch.
put it this way, Istmark with an 11 was probably in the top half of the team.
Mm-hmm.
On an average, you guys got 12.
And like, Seeker was was the Seeker a 12 or a 22?
Seeker was a 12. It's 22 was just a double. For some reason, it rolled an advantage for me as well.
Cool. All right, yeah. So we would just carry on going forwards, keeping our eyes out for anything moving, either in the trees or up ahead. Try and keep noise to a minimum as best we could.
Just a quick question as well. Did we maybe separate just a slight bit? Because last time they cast a bunch of thunder waves at us.
That is true, but they have to be quite close for that. So
True.
we should probably see them creeping up.
1 minute.
Okay.
Don't drop your camera.
I'm gonna leave your camera up. I don't even have
I'm
it up
not.
on the stream.
And bless not beacon, because it.
Alright,
Yes.
so
Save that for when we get into the fight.
Mhm.
as you all kind of come close, you see these dirt trails that kind of run along two concentric rings of cairns that like encircle the hillside. Each cairn, which is these little mounds of stones on the map, it's a 10-foot high mound of slimy black rocks. And as you kind of start stepping up, Max leading the group, you get to this first junction, and Max, you hear in your head a whisper, a deep voice carried on the wind. Long have I waited for one who is worthy. My spear hungers for blood. Retrieve it and rule these mountains in my stead, just like the mighty warriors from the early days of the Whispering Wall. And you feel drawn to this cairn immediately to your northwest.
Like, oh, did you guys hear that? I just heard a voice.
Where from?
It's coming from over there. Come.
Maybe
I-
he's been.
I
Maybe he's
saw
been
something way over there.
madness, like my mentor.
Max starts moving himself over that direction, of course.
I heard it from here.
Max,
that-
Max, it could be a trap. Just listen. Mysterious voices coming from unknown places. It sounds like it could be a trap.
Especially here.
I'm gonna consult with. I just have a little telepathic chin wag with my sword about the voices for this place and see what vibes I pick up.
Sure. The Sun Sword gives you feelings of nostalgia and like kind of gives you like almost like a tug to the west towards that misty wall of fog. You can't really see much through it. It's just like it's like a solid wall of fog there. Like that's probably the sheerest you've seen the fog before. Far off to the sort of like west southwest of you. As for the burial grounds and stuff, if you like, sort of reach out to the sword and try to express any interest in those, it gives you feelings of question, old, and like probably a sense of like I'd say almost like a sense of like the sort of feeling of like someone who's much older than you, like that, like a respect almost, like that kind of natural kind of passive opinion about these mines.
Got it. So the way you may look at a building that's 300 years old, even though you're not necessarily invested in the architecture, you can understand that it's got some sort of reverence about it.
Yes,
That
most
kind of
definitely.
feeling. Cool.
And Max, you start moving towards it. You know this pull is definitely coming from this one here. This whisper in that pull. You immediately got it, like if you just felt it in the wind.
I was like, I'll try to communicate with him. He's like, who are you? What do you want?
You don't hear
We'll
anything
stay
else.
with Max. Keep
Sure,
a
keep
lookout.
going. Perfect. So Max, how close are you gonna get to this thing as your party moves?
I'll go over here and then I try to communicate with it again. Does it reply?
you keep reaching out, but apart from the initial call and the initial pull, it makes no more effort to pull you. You still feel that pull towards
This
it,
ain't a good
I think
idea.
it's just communicate with me. I don't know. I'm gonna go have a look what it is.
Nah, fuck.
Can I go here?
okay. So Max, like again, these are like black slimy stones. You imagine they're like they look heavy, but like you think you could roll them aside if you so wished
Yep.
to try to expose underneath.
So I still hearing these voices, like not voice, but I have a feeling it's coming from there.
Yes, you like the source of whatever this is. There's just like a supernatural kind of drive, I think. Is
What kind
it is.
of feelings do I have when this thing attacks me? Like what's
You
the
heard the
general
voice, and it's a pull. It's like a pull of like, I'm this direction. Like, come find me.
Right. Okay. I start digging around.
Beautiful.
Shoving things around. I think it's coming from here. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it's pulling me this way.
That doesn't sound good. Let's maybe move on.
Max is digging.
What exactly did it say?
Fucking forgot what he said. I forgot the word by word. Can you repeat it?
It said, "Long have I
I'll
waited
hear.
for one who is worthy. My spear hungers for blood. Retrieve it and rule these mountains in my stead, just like the mighty warriors from the early days of the Whispering Wall."
It says something about spear and ruling.
Would Callan be able to do perhaps from looking at these rocky mounds, maybe a history check or an insight check to try and figure out what they are in the context of the words that were just passed along?
I mean,
Sure.
Esmeralda, you're from these lands. Does this ring a bell from what Max told
So
us?
Would it be history or insight? That you want to roll?
For you, it'd probably be more insight based because you don't know the actual history of this land per se.
And quick question: could Secret flip for the tone that we had, or did it only contain the story of Strahd? I didn't
That's
catch that.
all that's in the Tome of Strahd.
Gotcha. Only Strahd.
With 29 insight, I mean, Callan, it's not hard to imagine. Like, this kind of is a very, especially if you're training into a cleric now, like, this is obviously a place of burial and probably great respect. The style of the burial, probably like a very natural burial, so you'd imagine it makes sense that the druids might, hold this place highly. This is probably where some of the great, wild men or mountain men, as Ismark referred to them, probably call home. Like, this is probably where a lot of them, perhaps even their bravest warriors, might come to lie in these cairns. They're like crypts, like graves.
Okay, Callan would pass that on to the group and would stay with Max. And he would be like, listen, we should probably not grave rob. Certainly not before we've figured out what's going on here. It could be a trap, it could be something else, but the way
agree.
the way it talked to you about being worthy, does that mean anything to you? How did that make you feel?
I don't know. That's what I'm curious about. I don't know.
Maybe
But why is talking to me only and not anyone else? That's what I want to find out.
you're the only one who could use a spear feasibly.
But we don't know what's in here. I'm just very curious. It could be something useful, or it could not. What do you say?
I don't often trust you blindly, Max, but only you heard those words. These places are likely to be tombs of some kind to people long not forgotten, but long revered, maybe from a significant amount of time ago. If we disturb them, we could, encounter the wrath of the druids, but I expect it will be experiencing that anyway to a certain degree. So I support you, Max, whatever you want to do here.
Callum, I really want to have a look at this.
Just saying now though, Max. Remember what happened when we took things that weren't ours? We couldn't sleep.
Very...
But he wasn't talking to me.
But yes, and Lux, if you recall, that was Mother Night. That was a shrine to a deity who was very much opposed to what we hopefully stand for, which is hope and light. And this one spoke to Max specifically.
Perhaps,
It could have spoken to any of us.
but perhaps it's something Amy. It's enjoying myself to it.
I'm just exercising just caution. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. Just remember we had repercussions for other things. Doesn't mean.
I don't think this is a good idea, but I'll leave it up to
Yeah, just
you.
stand back.
Drugs.
Stand back. And then Max will start shuffling around.
All right, Max, you start shoving aside rocks and like these slimy boulders, and you see after probably about 10 minutes of like handiwork, pushing away aside these big stones. Ismark probably even helps you out. You see lying amid moldy bones a spear. Looks like that.
Ooh.
Oh.
And it is that there is still like blood, dried blood visible on it, as if it was not cleaned from whenever it was laid here.
There's a spear in here. It's a weapon. It's still got dried blood in it. Does it look like the blood is like kind of recent or just like very old dried blood?
Old dried blood. Probably this. I mean, like Max. This person was probably a warrior. This is probably his weapon, and it was probably buried with him. Maybe he died in battle. You're not sure.
Do I still drawn to this weapon or like drawn to this item?
Yeah, you like hold it in your hand, Max, and you think that there is something, something to this weapon.
Okay. I was like,
it doesn't. It's not like the sun sword. It doesn't communicate with you like Callum, but there's a sense of the second you hold it in your hand, that sense of pulling, that sense of draw, kind of just washes away.
Fine. I'll grab the weapon.
Yeah.
And like I kind of swing around and show to people. Well, it stopped talking to me. Like the pulling cessation is gone. I think it must have come from this weapon.
I know in some religions, people get buried with their weapons for, in the sign of.
Esmeralda, have you ever seen anything like this? And I kind of show it to her.
The druids and wild men, as far as I'm aware, they've been here for quite a long time. Probably even before Strahd arrived. It's likely this is some ancient weapon of the one tribe came before, perhaps.
Okay. Maybe like a war and stuff. Maybe we should do some kind of check to see if we can get any sort of identity of this weapon, with some history, or like, I don't know, maybe have a general guess of what could it be.
I mean, unfortunately, you're not native to this land, and there's no like authenticity tag on it that says exactly what it is or anything.
Yeah.
So the best way to do that probably would be using a legend lore spell, or identify, or maybe spending a short rest of it and learning about it. If it is a magical weapon, you could try to attune to it over a short rest, but you're not sure.
Okay, I will just want to know like if I would have seen it outside of this world. So basically, he's from here and I've never seen it before.
Yeah, it's native to Barovia. You would not have any knowledge of this place.
Fine, I will. I'll do the power. I'll put it away for now. And next time I get a chance, I'll try to examine this weapon thoroughly.
You can note down strange spear in your inventory.
I'll put it away.
It's a spear.
Watch me fucking cursed. Oh, what's that smell?
Max takes blood spear. Cool.
A mysterious blood spear calling to you from a hidden grave.
Equipment. How do I add this? Just add like a little spear for now, and then.
Yeah, just add a spear for now. I've got it written down. Don't worry, I'll not forget.
Oh, I'm not going to use it. It's going to leave it here for now. That's it. Yeah.
Cool. You guys still have the hill winding up before you.
Oh yes, the reason we're here. Let's
sorry. Forgot.
should we head up or should we head around? Surely, if they are expecting people to arrive, they may expect people to go straight up to the top of the hill. There may be another path around here.
True enough. Could Seeker try and do a perception check or a survival check to see if there's any small maybe animal trotted paths to either side of the hill?
I mean, you wouldn't even need to do that. There's the 2 concentric rings that kind of break off the path. But there's one main road that leads up, and then there's like 2
I
smaller
double
ones
checked
that
the map.
break
Yeah,
off.
I double checked the map.
So potentially maybe those, like, you obviously can only see this side of the hill. Maybe somewhere to the southwest it might link up again. You're not sure. You'd have to move around the hill to get line of sight on that.
Yeah,
So you'd have to move on the west side or the east side.
That's kind of what Callum was suggesting. He would have wanted to head to the west to go around anti-clockwise.
That'll take you
Particularly if
closer to that big wall of fog.
Oh, so here, like this, like this
Exactly
way,
what I was thinking.
like
Yeah.
this.
Yes.
So if you wanted, you could go further up the hill first, or you can stay on this lower path. You could even move up to here and then start going around as well.
That sounds like the idea.
Let's go up a bit more and then head round west.
Yeah, could I?
So about here. So go like this time, move from here.
Yep, exactly like that.
As we're like kind of like traveling, can I maybe make a like perception check to see if I can spot anyone? Because I feel like
Sure.
There was a big tree that apparently went this way, and we don't see anything.
Yeah, make a perception check, Lux.
While I was doing that, can I do a survival check to see if we can see any other tracks besides the big tree, or like any tracks at all?
Sure, as you're kind of moving around, you can certainly do that. You guys kind of begin moving along.
Or anything that can tell us what has gone past this way. Number 23.
Lux, as you're walking along, like these larger cairns on the inner circle, you like, maybe you're imagining it, but some of these burial mounds, like, you could swear, like, it's like they're breathing. Like, it's very uncomfortable. Like, it's like you can hear like a very like raspy like. Just coming from them.
Guys, don't call me crazy, but I kind of sense like these
You're
barrels
crazy.
are breathing just slightly.
Breathing rocks. Oh no.
Just maybe
Well,
stay away from them.
Yeah, if what I figured before was true, in that they are burial mounds, graves, then perhaps they may not be as dead as they once were. Perhaps they may not be dead at all. Perhaps they may be undead. Honestly, I just don't know.
I'm just saying, we know those druids have weird allies, to say the least. Like the twig army they had, they have a giant tree, so undead is not out of the option, I'm sure.
As long as it burns, I can try and burn it. Philosophy there, folks. As long as it burns, I can try and burn it.
True that.
Alrighty. As you all kind of like assess the goings on around you and like looking at these cairns, as Lux points out the noise, you see just lying to the west this big curtain of fog, and now that you're closer to it and get a better look, you see into the fog itself, just making it out in the distance, this white fortress on a hill above a great city. It appears quite distant, maybe a mile away, and the fog obscures all detail. But you can hear what sounds like the echo of a church bell, just dung, 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 just ringing out.
Is that normal?
And like, there's no doubt about it, like, that's the mist at the edge of Barovia, like the mist that you guys came through to get here, like, you know. So that's like maybe beyond the mist? It's hard to tell.
Didn't the mentor mention something about other kingdoms?
Mm-hmm. About other domains of dread. And this is the more powerful, centralized one, wasn't it? This one.
Yes,
One
he said
we're
this
in.
is the seat of the dark powers.
Yeah. Maybe this is the edge, the the entrance to other remains of druids, possibly.
Perhaps. As Rel sort of chime in, I can traverse to a few of them. I still have Strahd's blessing being of Astana.
Oh, interesting.
Unfortunately,
Are they
that expires only to myself. Otherwise, I would have got you all out of here.
Are they all the same as Barovia?
I'll be honest with you, Seeker, I don't make it a habit to spend much time in them. I only was called back to Barovia because of an Virtavio.
Very well.
Personal business sometimes requires a personal touch. I'm better used elsewhere. The people of these places, she gestures around.
Like
Most of them are already dead.
5 to 8.
Yeah.
5 to 8. It's always on time.
Why? It's so weird.
That time of day. Everybody's internet connection is fucked and Flix is regular.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you guys continue on, just keeping up this momentum, you kind of see, as you kind of keep moving along, there's a group of cluster of trees to the south of this ring of stones that you can see up the top. And it's this sickly copse, a grove of dead trees and shrubs, and even from here, 100 foot down the hill, and it's still, a couple 100 foot beyond that again, just moving on up. You can see this huge misshapen tree at its core. It's hard to make out from here, but blood oozes like sap from its twisted trunk. And skulking around the tree are 6 gangly humanoid creatures covered in needles. I would say highest passive perception is Lux, I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
Didn't we see something like this before?
You've seen these before. They are needle blights.
No, I'm talking about a tree bleeding.
Yeah,
or something?
it's your staff, I think. Yeah.
Yes, my stuff. Yeah. Oh, so do what? Am I too far to discern that if that's the same material as my staff? Would it be able to
the
tell?
Gulthias? Yes, you'd know that's probably a Gulthias tree. It's not a hard assumption. The woods is a similar color and the style, and based on where you are and where you find the staff and who you took the staff from, it's not a hard jump.
Yeah, that looks like the same tree where this staff come from.
Yeah, my passive perception is 17.
Yeah, with the 17 Lux, you can see embedded into this tree's trunk this shiny battle axe, and then just holding onto the handle, dead, is a human skeleton slumped over themselves.
I'll tell them. So we can see those blights up there. Yeah?
You can see them moving around, around among the trees, and they're kind of focusing on the south side.
I'll tell the party members that if the worst comes to, if the worst comes to worst, this staff has the power of eliminating all blights around about 300 feet around me. So if it comes to that, they could just snap the staff and they all wither away.
Very well.
But then the staff is gone forever. I'm right. So if that's the staff is gone, right?
If you break the staff, you destroy the staff, but in doing so, you destroy all the blights within 300 foot of you. Would have been very useful back at the winery.
The winery.
Whenever you had that big swarm. If only you find that druid first.
Well, we
managed.
Everyone anyway. So
yeah, you managed. Just would have been, less resource draining.
True enough. We wouldn't have a +1 weapon, so.
I would just say maybe break it worst comes scenario, because magical weapons aren't the easiest things to come by.
Very much.
And so we would probably need you to have magical weapon max, even though I know it's not your expertise.
I'm saying it's going to cost the life of our comrades. Then sacrifices have to be made.
Cool.
That hopefully won't come to that.
I agree. We're stronger now. With my passive, I can make him a active one if you like. Can I see the green gem in where that skeleton was? Is it anywhere in the tree at all?
Looking around, you've not seen a green glint. No, not with your passive perception. and actively searching, you probably want to get a bit closer. You're still you know,
Yeah.
several hundred feet away from like this area. Like it's 200 foot up the hill, and it's like
Yeah.
up a fucking hill as well. It's not like you've
Yeah.
got direct line of sight.
It's like 100 feet, and you say it's up like that.
Yeah, so you're about 100 foot below, maybe a little bit under, like 50 foot or so. It's like 100 feet
Mm.
from there to there. So
Okay. I'll tell him about the skeleton with the battle axe, like pretty much stuck inside a tree. With my eyes, I can't seem to find any kind of green glow. So I don't know if it's that tree or there's another one that we can't see at the moment. Let's just be careful.
Let's see and find out.
I agree. Shall we move?
yeah, are you guys? So there's no. I would say at this point, probably as you get to this more further south, you know, if you keep moving, you might be at risk of provoking those blights. You can still see them skulk, like they're visible, like perhaps they're deliberately keep, because you know if they stop moving, they can be almost indistinguishable from normal things, but they're still moving around.
Do we, instead of carry on, do we turn back and go up the actual hill path? Because they seem to be, we haven't seemed to spot anyone else. We could always go up the normal path and not restrain us from climbing up. Because that could take a while.
Very well. So let's. Sorry, I just had a moment to myself there.
Alright.
So my connection to you all had dropped for 5 minutes at 5 to 8, as it does every day. Same thing we do every night, Pinky. I think we should perhaps go back to the main path and traverse around from there. I don't like the look of the hill, to be honest. So we might...
You're coming in quite quiet for me, Callan, just so you know.
Okay, can anybody else hear me? Okay, or should I try?
I can hear you lovely. I just reconnected.
I boost like your
I've got you on 200% now,
sound.
so I can hear you a bit better. But
Wonderful, cool.
Okay.
Hopefully I'm not overloadedly loud. Yeah, so I think we should go back to the main path, and rather than risk running into a fight when we have the lower ground. Isn't that right, Max? With your soldier expertise.
Yep, I agree.
sure, so you guys double back. The creatures don't really seem to take much notice of you as you choose to sort of venture back up to the north. Well, you note your presence, but don't make any effort to follow.
That's not ominous. Hello.
I will say that big stone circle. Maybe be careful before entering. Possibly, you know, druids are crafty people, to say the least.
Oh, do you mean for traps and things?
Yeah, probably traps, spell traps.
I will
think that-
also. So I'll also tell the party members that my staff, if I'm carrying a staff, any evil plans or blights, they won't attack me. They won't take me as hostile creatures. But it's just me.
Ah, interesting.
Good to know. So we'll send you in on your own then, Max.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
maybe we'll let you go first.
That sounds
If
like
I must,
It's just, you know.
they won't attack me. But there could be druids in there.
So
Well, I'll
send in
be
Max in
right behind
first,
you, Max. Don't worry.
and,
There could be other things in there.
If anyone needs the Gulthias staff, that's a stat block. That might help.
Okay. Yeah, I would still recommend not snapping it unless we have to.
Yeah.
Because we don't want you to lose a magical weapon. But yeah. Yeah. So should we just make our way through, being cautious?
Yeah, you can.
I'll go forward.
Sure, so Max will
But,
lead the way. I'm also going to just while I'm here, I'm going to show you guys all of the artifacts you've collected, because I haven't revealed them in Roll20 yet, so I'm just giving them to you.
Right.
So they're all there now, and they'll all be in your journal on the right-hand side if you wish to access them and read through them at all.
Oh, the holy symbol is awesome.
So that's everything there, all compiled. It's all like in one thing. I know it's also in D&D Beyond as well, so
Fantastic.
you have access to that.
There's a journal. Lovely. Thank you.
Okay, so Max, yeah, Max will go lead forward, keep a little bit of distance from the party.
Sure thing.
Mhm.
So Max is kind of leading the way up, and you guys are just going to keep, I assume, keep your formation. So Max, you're going to give like a 50 foot spacing, or
Yeah, I'm gonna be at 50 meters. Yeah, so yeah, like this distance, so I can
Sure.
I can kind of like scout ahead.
sure, perfect.
I mean, I can try to stealth, I guess.
It's up to Max.
We can try.
I mean,
Yeah,
you guys are already trying to sneak around. You're moving quite
Oh, true.
slowly around, but you've not done anything to really give up your stealth, apart from whenever you sort of like moving
Okay.
stones around. But like, apart from that,
Yeah, Max will be like, I'm gonna go a little bit further ahead and see if I can spot anything.
We should stick together. It would be very easy to end up with
Never.
quite a significant distance
Okay.
between us.
Yes, let's just. I don't want to stick too far from you. This distance is fine. I think 50 feet is fine.
Oh, I see. I don't know why I haven't done this actually. As we're approaching, can I
50
use
feet
my
Max could be like here, by the way. So you're about 100. You're about 75 foot from them at the minute. It's probably
yeah, I don't know
there.
why I didn't do this.
Yeah, no.
But when we're approaching in like the stone area, or even now actually, can I just use detect magic just
Sure.
to see if I could sense anything? I don't know what.
Yep.
I did for that.
The staff that Max has in his backpack recently acquired gives you radiant of enchantment magic.
Oh,
The-
Max, the
the-
spear is enchantment.
Mm.
It has magical properties, to say the least.
I thought so. I'll look into it when I get a chance.
No worries. Yes, and is there anything else? Like if I look around the tomes, like the graveyards.
Nothing really super obvious stands out to you apart from that spear.
No, something like the staff as well. And the staff would be.
Yeah,
shining
the
as
staff,
well,
obviously. All of
And
your
if anything
magical
magic-
weapons and stuff, you
Yeah.
all shine in the group.
Okay.
Okay, let's move forward cautiously.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Follow the leader. Follow the leader.
Follow the other hand.
Alright, so Max.
Come
will
on,
lead you
guys! I
up the
got
hill.
this. I got this, everyone.
And Max, you probably get to around this point, about still 50 meters ahead of your group, and you see atop the hill is this wide ring of these black boulders and smaller rocks that collectively form this makeshift wall enclosing a field of dead grass. And as you get close, a lava lightning bolt comes down from the sky and strikes the edge of the ring. And this seems to be quite an often occurrence. It just kind of hits the rock and just crackles and discharges into the ground.
Oh no.
And every time it does so, it illuminates this ghastly, tall, towering figure, which you all see before you.
Oh, this is the tree.
And you see all around this field, there is like it looks like wicker baskets and things just like littered all over, as if there was like an explosion of like the largest collection of wicker baskets you'd ever seen in your life, littering the ground. And Max, although this creature does not recognize you as a threat, it does recognize the group moving up the hill towards it. And as that happens, it lets out this ghastly wail. You just hear like a from its trunk. And that's where we're going to roll initiative, folks.
I had Opal turned up too much for that one. That scared the shit out of me.
No.
Bruh.
Oh no. Wait, what did I roll?
Okay. Bump. Oh shit! There you go, Max. Well done.
15. Not bad.
I'll pop up the turnover as well.
Did somebody pop Seeker in as well?
Yeah, I'll do it for you.
Thank you.
That was a 9 for Seeker.
You just have to like click on your token before
yeah.
you roll it, and then automatically it will.
Oh,
roll
I have to I thought I have to roll
Yeah.
and then click on the token. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to. Okay, I'll just quickly roll again. No, I'll just do the first roll. God, why did I use my natural 20? Thanks.
I did not play.
Also, we did say we were going to try and conserve resources that are regainable only on a long rest, correct?
Well, we talked about being sensible. It's getting a little bit late in the day now, is it?
Yeah, at this point it's around like coming up to 7 p.m.ish.
Oh, never mind. I thought it was like 4 p. Ah, gotcha.
You spent a lot of time going back and forth with the wizard.
Yeah, I forgot traveling takes a long time.
Yeah. Right, I rolled 4.
Let's burn these motherfuckers.
Winter Splinter. I'm gonna use Winter Splinter. I've rolled Winter Splinter for Winter Splinter with his allies. I'm just gonna average out their rolls, so they've got a 4 total.
How tall is this rocks around it?
The hill, it ranges from 5 to 10 foot high.
Okay, cool. So it's not like something you just jump over. Like it's
No,
quite
you'd have to climb over them.
Fine.
It wouldn't take you like, an athletics check. It's just gonna be difficult terrain, and they're yeah, and it's not super thick. It's like it could be like it's about 10. I mean, like it's as thick as it shows there. It's like 20 foot wide. It's like a big collection of like boulders to get them to that height of like 10 foot in places.
And size-wise, what size is this tree?
This tree, it is huge.
Wow.
Oh, is there? We want to take
Giant,
magic.
huge. So is that?
Do I see the glowing green gem? We want to take magic. Or
Oh
just
yeah,
something?
right in this thing's heart,
Oh.
you see that sickening green glow that you've seen before.
Gotcha. That's what we want.
Right, I'm just gonna get
That'd be fun.
Esmeralda here. Esmeralda, initiative. Bismarck. Where is
Oh, no.
Bismarck? There he
I'm
is.
going first. Hang on.
Bismarck to 16, lovely. Alrighty, I think that's
Oh,
all of us
fuck.
accounted for. So, I'm going. This obviously is a very large battle map, so we'll just kind of use it as rough placement. We'll do the majority of our stuff in Theater of Mind, because obviously 50-foot square is going to be ridiculous. But I'm not going to create a custom battle map just for this encounter, because there's lots to track, and there's a lot more going on than you might think meets the eye. Ismark is, however, the first to act, and he will see Winter Splinter letting out this cry, and he'll look around the group, and he'll look at this thing of rocks, and with the 5, he will go, I'm coming, Max! And he will begin running towards Max, and he'll dash to get to Max's side. He'll get to around there, Max. He'll get like equal with you, more or less. He'll be sharing.
Free actions like just duck, hide.
Don't worry, I'm here. And he's got this new, like, flail in his hand.
Every time you say "don't worry," I worry even more.
This is more
He's like swinging about. He's like, "Don't worry, I got you." He's like swinging down.
and he hits himself with the flail by accident.
After him, it is then Lux. Lux, Ismark just fucking dash towards Max, seeing this big threat before him.
I just realised we have an issue. Max is nowhere close to me for me to bless him. But I can bless everyone else. Let's hope he doesn't need it.
You also Ismark will miss out, but you can get Seeker, Esmeralda, Callum, Lux.
Oh yeah, I can only hit 4 people. Something I used in
Then
second
perfect.
level.
So then you can get all of you.
It'll be nice fall.
You guys are probably all within the same. Ignore the markers for yourself again. Don't use them for exact. It's more just for tracking how close things are to you.
I just know Max is way above, isn't he? Like that's
It's like
I mean,
100 feet.
I mean, could wait until everyone is clustered together, then we can cast it and the same.
I think we're gonna start blasting now, aren't we? So
Fine.
and Esmeralda's a boss anyway, isn't she?
Yes, you're gonna bless all 4 of you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Here we go.
That's a dump. You know what? You're rolling
sh-
twice. Look into this.
I have no idea.
Oh, did he get any? Oh fuck! So that's.
Lux, are you using a trackpad on your laptop, or are you
Track-
using an actual mouse?
Mouse.
Okay. Sometimes.
I'm getting double posting as well. I'm not sure why.
All right.
Yeah. I'll fiddle it with when we're not.
I sometimes also get double posted.
Because it
might
says on my
just be,
settings for roll 20, the beyond 20 is single roll, but I don't know why. I might have to check it on, things. But yeah, so I'll bless me, Esmeralda, Seeker, and Cannon.
Beautiful. Yes, you are all blessed with little wings.
I'll move 30 feet up And that's it for me. I'm a very one-trick pony, I guess.
Coolio. Yeah, you move 30 foot
You're
up.
the best player.
That'll put you probably around there as you start moving towards the combat. Then it is going to be Esmeralda's turn. Esmeralda will try to assess the situation. Let's see here. She has had since a long rest. You see, she hasn't used any spells yet today. She will have a quick look around at the group and she go, all right. And she will move 30 foot up as well, Lux, with you keeping pacing. And she will not draw. She'll draw her crossbow. And she'll kind of like bring it around and be like, I don't think it's really close enough for me to help. And she'll just ready in action to attack with her crossbow if something comes within her reach, effectively. Because everything's a little bit far from her at the minute. She can't get line of sight past Max and all the boulders. And that will be her turn. Seeker.
Cool, Seeker is just gonna run up. He won't spend his key point to dash. He's just gonna run up like this, I think.
Yep. You got like your super speed, pretty much, so you're all good just to move up.
Uber speed.
Speed
And
one.
then he's gonna... Wait, yeah, he's gonna action dash. Never mind there. He's gonna move and action. So he's gonna be like this, I think. He just like, runs up. His turn.
Lovely. Alrighty.
Also, like the creature is very high, like it's very tall, right? So if they can easily like just walk over those stones.
It's huge, yeah, so it could step over the stones, no problem.
Okay.
Because it's just huge its size. It's like 15, 20 foot in height. This big wooden monstrosity-like creature. Yeah, and that green glow is kind of coming from its heart. It's 30 foot tall, to be exact.
Oh.
Yeah, 30 foot tall plant
Sheesh.
creature it is referred to as. Alrighty, and that's the Seeker's turn. Max, is Marcus saddled up next to you, and this thing has let it just cry.
It's Mark, don't come closer. I'm gonna come closer. I'm gonna move 50 feet this way. Boom.
Yep.
And that's my turn. Action to dash.
Nice, very nice.
Also, bonus action. I'm gonna become a large.
Sure. I will leave you the size you currently are, just because that's still about 25 foot square. But I'll put a little buff token on you so you know that you're large. Macho man. Macho Max.
Boom. Yep, done.
Beautiful. Alrighty. Giant's might.
Oh shit! Giant's might. Giant's might.
Yes, Giant's might.
If I said just
Paladin with
Giant's
green.
might, if I say smite.
Callan's gonna action dash to
Yep.
get up, so 60 feet total. I don't know if that gets me a bit further or.
You'll probably
Oh.
just be like more or less near. I mean, Ismark probably is closest. Yeah, you'd be around like just where you are with Seeker, I think.
And that would be my turn. No bonus action.
Beautiful. Yeah. Do you want to extend the sun sword or anything?
Yeah, I will do actually as part of my sort of movement. Get that out.
Yeah. The glow of sunlight on this as the night sky looms overhead. This beacon atop the hill as lightning crackles off the rocks next to you. Alrighty. It is now these people's turn. The large tree blight turns its attention not towards Max, who has not yet taken a hostile action against it, but instead towards probably Ismark, who will be the next closest target. It is going to move, dashing, pretty much Max to reach melee with you, so if you would like to take a pole armor attack against it, you can. Or you could choose not to attack it.
Bane you in there.
I'm not gonna attack it.
Alrighty. You do not attack it. So this creature is it will pretty much it'll kind of be going around you, Max, it'll be aiming to go around you to get towards the ones who it regards as hostile. Obviously just because it is you're large, so you still impose a difficulty for it to get to you, but it can always go around the wall.
Sorry, actually, so I forgot. I've got Sentinel, so I will attack because I'm gonna stop from moving.
Sure.
I think already dashed.
Oh no, that was my reaction. So as soon as it enters my reach, so when it was like here, then I'm gonna try to attack.
Yes, but it's not an opportunity attack, so it doesn't stop the movement. It just is. It's not. I'm pretty sure Polar Master isn't an opportunity.
No, Polar Master. I've got Sentinel.
I know that, but Sentinel is only when it leaves. It's whenever it leaves.
Yeah, when it leaves your reach.
Oh no, provoke opportunity attack when they enter your reach, so it does work. Yeah, it does. Whenever it enters your reach, you can hit it when it enters your reach.
Yep.
And I assume you're using the staff.
Yeah, I'm using the staff. Yeah.
Cool. Not the glaive. So it is still within 5 foot of you.
Magical staff.
Oh, did it work? No. The fuck?
And you got to do your.
Why?
Just put a regular quarterstaff like.
That's there. Oh, no. Fuck it. Don't worry, I've got it here. There you go. Boom. So I'll be two-handed.
Alrighty. So.
Which damage do I take? Is it the bottom one?
I don't know why it's put your damages. They're the exact same damage, so I don't know why they've done totals for you. Yeah, you hit it for a 19. Okay. You do 11 points of. It's what type of damage is it for this?
Just magical damage. Bludgeoning.
It does damage as normal, and then you can expend a charge. Yeah, cool. Bludgeoning damage.
I'm gonna use my strength as well to roll actually 6.
Yeah, sure. Your giant smite.
Let me see if it goes up with damage. Because I'm a level.
I think it is just 1d6.
1d6, yeah, 1d6. Can I use my fire rune, or is it just when I use attack action? Because it just says when I do an attack, but it doesn't say it has to be an attack action. I'll post in the chat for you.
Yeah, just post it.
So 1d6. I'm gonna roll 1d6 as well. 1d6.
Fire rune.
Oh, 1.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure you're fine to use it whenever, but I'll just check the top column.
So in addition, when you hit a creature with an attack using a weapon, you can invoke the rune to summon fiery shackles. Yeah, it's just when you hit with an attack. It doesn't need the attack action.
Yeah, that's fine. Yes, it doesn't need it. I'm just checking it doesn't say anything like on your turn, but I don't think it does.
Fine. So so I'll hit it. So there's an extra 2d6, and it has the strength save. Boom. And that's fire damage. So I don't know if that makes a difference.
Fire damage does not make any difference to this magical tree.
Ouch.
Do a strength save. It rolls a 24.
The dick passes back to shackles.
Yeah, the shackles shatter, but the fire damage washes over it, and it turns its attention towards you. But because it's already dashed, it can't attack you this turn.
And it's because Sentinel, so it can move.
Yes.
Anything else can move more.
Yeah, it's stuck with you, but it is within melee with you.
Come and get me. Come and get me.
The burial mounds around the hill that you heard breathing coming from before. You hear the sound of stones being shifted and moved as some creatures begin to rise up. You see these men covered in mud rise up from the burial grounds. They do not seem undead. They seem to be mortal.
Oh my Jesus!
Sleeping with their ancestors.
Oh no.
We so should have checked them, shouldn't we? We so should have checked it before we went up there.
My Jesus.
Oh god. We're in danger.
And also, all of these things come barreling out of the trees. So,
Come again?
twig blights.
Huh?
Let's see here.
This is one of the things where it's like, it's gonna take half an hour. I feel so horrible.
Oh no.
It was nice knowing you all, brave warriors.
We're not dead yet.
What
Yeah.
happened like if we get TPK'd in the Castle Strahd?
Yeah, we restarted the fucking
lose.
camp.
You lose.
We
You
restarted.
stole fizzy lifting drinks. Thanks.
No. We played as Rictavio, Esmeralda, fucking what's his name? It's always good in Valaki. No, we were gonna play as. Yeah, we were gonna play as Linksy, Esmeralda, Rictavio, and.
Can I quick save the game?
No, there's no quick save.
Can I quick save?
Can I quickly reload before we enter this place?
Yeah, can we? Wait, this game doesn't do autosaves? What the fuck, Bethesda?
Those are 10. Someone does that at 10. I don't do much damage in it though.
I mean,
10
guys,
plus.
the druids are quite far away, so we have a few turns to deal with the tree first.
Yeah, it's pretty, you know, it's pretty alright. Could be worse.
So then they can all fly.
You see, they all take a potion of haste.
Oh.
I think the bottom damage is like crits. I think that's what it is. That's why
Maybe.
there's 2 damages.
Or
I
if you
think-
have a weapon that does 2 damage types, so like bludgeoning. and
Yeah,
poison.
it could be. Could be.
Oh no, so the second one is just a total, so it just adds up if you have any like modifiers to it. This is what
So the druids touch themselves and cast Longstrider.
Touch themselves.
Berserker.
Hey, there we go.
Wow. Sorry, I don't interrupt or
They were sleeping, Max. They were in their bed.
Yeah. They just said to touch themselves.
They were touching themselves in their bed so they could
Yeah.
go quicker.
See, why did we not think about it? It's like, we're here slightly.
It's,
Yeah,
it's our fault for getting too close to their ring. That's what it is.
Don't come too quick. I mean, take your
Enjoy
time.
it.
Take your time.
Do
No
you
hurry.
You want me and Esmeralda to do these, and you go with the big tree?
Oh god, do I have one
And
female?
that's all
last?
of the
Shit.
enemies' turns, I'm pretty sure.
Everyone on the big tree. We need this. We need to try and defend this place.
Got
But we
it.
Take it first.
Max, you know how you mentioned the staff breaking.
Yes, but it's 300 feet. It's not enough,
Not now.
as you can see.
Case.
But we have like
We'll see.
Cannon Spirit Guardians, which should probably wipe a lot of them out once they enter.
I mean,
Don't worry,
Max,
we've got-
I mean, anyone with decent intelligence, if this large tree monster is technically a blight, then that ability would also work on it.
It says
as a
any.
note.
Oh, no, just blight. Just,
Right.
yeah, no,
It's any blight, anything that is a blight.
Yeah,
If this
it did
creature
say
is, if you're not
tree
sure,
blight,
but this could be a tree ent or something. But like, if it's a blight, it would work on it potentially, or it might not, and you might just break the magic weapon. Haha. Ismark's turn. Ismark will see Max engaging Winter Splinter in combat, and he'll look around and see all the berserkers rushing in, and he will once again try to think of any kind of tactical decision at all. He's gonna really strain his little noggin here.
Everyone stay back. I did say everyone stay back.
Stay
We're
back
gonna
from
have to
what,
hold
Max? We're getting surrounded. We either need to
Yes.
stay out here and fight or move in with you and defend ourselves.
Make a circle.
Fucking just don't come close to the tree. You'll die, you fool.
Fly, you fools.
You're on your own up there, Max. I'm coming.
And Ismark will dash in.
Ah!
Dude, he displays
Oh my god.
Max.
Oh my god.
I'm so surprised he's not dead yet.
Lux, it's your turn.
Okay, focus tree. I'm gonna move 30 feet and it'll
Forward with a pin. Get him out of there.
You can move one square, pretty much.
Oh yeah,
25,
wait,
30
am I in
feet.
range? Am I in range for it?
I'm not sure if you are. What are you Eldritch Blasting?
The big tree.
It'll be... You'll just have to move forward a little bit, so you can move forward a touch. I'll move forward just so I know roughly where you are. You move right there. And now you're well from reach. Yeah.
Okie yeah, I'll roll it in. I'll roll to hit. But that's the first one. Oh, there's 2. Nice. Oh, yeah. 20 to hit.
20 hits.
I clicked it. And
14
recognize
force
the
damage.
boss.
Very nice. Boom! Just like whizzes past and impacts into this tree.
Okay, and then I'll do another one.
I mean, you already rolled a 20 on the other one. Unless that rolled
Oh, no, it's just, it copies it, doesn't
just
it?
a dupe. Is it a dupe?
I believe so.
Because then it rolled these 2 in a row, and that was a 12 and then a 23. I think you're just really fucking lucky when it comes to fucking the Steam dice.
Oh.
I'll take the 20
so-
for now until we can work out exactly what it is. So just roll your damage, the 20 will still hit.
No, click that one for damage then. Huh. Is it gone yet? I don't want to spam it, that's all. Okay,
It's
I'll
quite a
do
slow
one.
system. I mean, if you want, just roll me a d10, and then I can add 4 to it, you know?
Oh, yeah. Alright. D10.
So that's 6 damage. I mean, you still did max damage on the last one. You can't complain. That's 20 damage from a cantrip.
Very nice.
Anything else, Lux? Or is that your turn? So get your bonus action.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
You're,
no,
you're
bonus
blessed, but
action,
it doesn't
so-
matter anyway.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot about bless, yeah.
Means that the 12 might have hit anyway, if that was supposed to be the correct one. Then Esmeralda's turn. Esmeralda will look around. She can't see the twig blights all moving in from the thing, because only really, like, Max has got a good view of them. So she is going to say, I think we all need to get inside that stone circle and then use it as a defensible structure. We're getting surrounded out here. And she's going to move kind of a line with Lux here. See Winter Splinter, maybe just make out the movement coming up from the far side. And she's going to say, if anyone has any way to get to that far side quickly, maybe we could block it off that far entrance and stop them from getting in.
I'll take you. I'll take you.
Never mind.
All right, and she will sling her crossbow on her back because nothing gave within effective range this time, and she will produce. What would she do? She's trying to think what would benefit her most.
She produces a fucking assault rifle because she's a badass.
She's a badass. She's not that badass. She is going to. Would you cast this? That wouldn't do shit here. Okay, she's not gonna bother with that. What is Esmeralda gonna do? She'll say, "Take me, put me in the front line if you can," and she's going to cast Mirror Image on herself. And you see these duplicates whiz around her, but then the real Esmeralda will grab your hand, Callum, so you know which one is her.
Nice.
And that will be her turn. After that, it is Seeker. Seeker, what would you like to do? These.
I
berserkers,
muted my
movement?
mic. Sorry.
No worries.
Could he get into melee by any chance with his movement speed?
I'll check for you. 50 foot would get you to the entrance of the ring, but then you need to move an additional about 25 foot. So you need 75 movement speed to get into melee effectively, unless you wanted to try vaulting over the like stone. But even then, you still need like, I mean, with about 50, 75 would get you there again, somewhere around the 60 mark maybe.
So,
Yeah, fuck it. He'll use his bonus action to fly over.
Yeah, you step in the
Because
ring, you
you
fly over. Perfect. Roll me a d100.
Oh no. Oh no. Wait. Can I just roll it here or?
If you roll it in if you roll it in roll 20, it should come through.
Sorry. Forgot that it has index roller. Gotcha.
Yes, as long as it's all set up. There's also in dice roller on roll 20 as well. Perfect.
There we go.
36. Let me just double check for you here. I think you're okay. Yeah, 10% chance. Yeah, you're fine. So you start flying over, and a crack of lightning just narrowly misses you as it impacts the rock as you fly over the top. But you end up
He'd like to go to.
flying over here, probably.
I'm gonna. Yep, correct. Cool. Then he's gonna make 2 attacks. He
Go
has
for it.
bless. I'm not sure how to input bless on Beyond.
I think just roll a d4 afterwards.
Yeah, I think
Gotcha.
so.
Because the system doesn't declare it a hit, the DM does. So as long as I've got all the information.
Yeah, it'd be fine. There probably is a way to like have the effects of bless cast on you, but you probably need to like cast it on yourself, like in Beyond or something weird.
Bless ain't fixing that.
Bless
one.
ain't fixed on that one. No, you try to strike this thing, but it does not seem to care as you come down on it.
What hit?
The 20 will hit though for 8 bludgeoning damage.
He'll make it fire for the flare, and then I need to make me a con save.
Alrighty.
I'm just gonna quickly take away my key points.
Tree blight. Ding. 13.
That fails. It's stun.
Yeah, the tree stands unmoving as you crack it, and the thing just is unable to move.
Hit it quick.
Alrighty. Let's see.
Yeah, that's gonna be his turn. Sorry.
Yeah, that's good. And after Seeker, we have Max. This creature is I assume stunning strike.
Yeah, it's stunned. Sorry, should have
Yep.
clarified.
So it is stunned, Max. So I'm pretty sure you'll have advantage on the attacks against it.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, so Max weapon was a what was it? The silvered.
He's using a silvered flail.
Fine. Was the damage? Did it take full damage?
He didn't get a chance. He dashed up. He's not had a chance to attack.
Oh, okay. Fuck. This is gonna be a magical creature, isn't it? It's gonna be a magical creature. It's okay. So, I mean, like resist to no magical damage and stuff. Okay, I will attack it twice. Where's my D&D Beyond gone? With advantage.
Advantage.
Actions, attack. Okay. So, it's a shift. So 1. 2. D6 for the first one. Two-handed, yeah.
So 5 damage for the first attack, and then 9 damage for the second, plus your D6.
Yeah. That's 3.
That's just 3, lovely. And this creature is still looking injured. Not bloodied, after all these strikes on it.
Okay, I will use my bonus action. And I will use... Oh, that's not what I want. Frost, who... I'm going to use the heal rune. So it gives me... you have advanced saving throws. No, sorry, you have bonus action. Resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Nice.
And it doesn't specify if it's magical or not, so I'm assuming so it's all of all.
Yeah, be all types, magical, non-magical.
So,
Nice.
bonus action. Boom.
Very nice. Alrighty.
And I'm gonna save my action surge. So I
Alright.
wanna see Ace Mac what happens with his attack.
Alright. Then Callan, it will be your turn.
I'm going to turn to Esmeralda and
Yep.
the version of her that I've got held by the hand.
Yep.
And I'll say, do you want beyond the far side of the circle or just in the gap?
Put us in the gap, but if it's the two of us, it should be just wide enough for us to hold it down.
Super, and it'll cast Dimension Door.
Yep, and you fire yourselves both over there, and you will kind of end up here and here.
Ooh, nice.
She'll probably, like, whenever you do arrive, she'll probably push you, like, 10 foot away from her to, like, fill 20-foot radius. So, like, if anything has to go through, you're going to get attacked from Shinny on either way.
Yeah.
Because obviously, if you're right next to each other, so things go around you, but she spreads you out to minimize that chance.
Wonderful, and I'll tell her, next round, the Guardians are going up, so keep them close to me. And
Alright.
That'll end my turn.
Perfect. Nice, very nice. It is now the enemy's turn indeed. Winter Splinter is stunned, so does nothing. The druids are still dashing.
Isn't it? Sorry, is it stunned? Does that mean
It's not an auto crit.
so? It's an auto crit then.
It's not.
It's
Oh,
not
it's not.
incapacitated.
It's
It's not
incapacitated.
incapacitated.
Oh, sorry. I thought, because it's not paralyzed. Okay, sorry, my bad.
It's just a stun. It just means it can't take actions or reactions. And attacks against it have advantage.
Beautiful. That's nice. Well done, Seeker. Nice one. Bloody monks.
He'll give you a Talon up.
Yeah, it's not paralyzed. It is incapacitated, but it's not paralyzed.
And
I just realized Seeker's art may be a female Kenku. Oh well.
What does it matter? Me Seeker.
It doesn't then. It's nice art.
I was gonna ask her, how tall is this this hill here? Like
Every
to
little line's 100 foot. Like, so every ring is 100 foot. Pretty sure that's a lot of them will move, okay. These can really move one at a time, but they're dashing. Taking creative liberties for movements here. Some are getting more than they should, and some are getting significantly less, so it all balances out. Otherwise, I'll be here all fucking day using, like, is drawing markers and, like...
Yeah, it's fine.
At least you're not having to use the on-the-fly battle maps in Avery for all these.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
Poor Cosmos, he'd be getting 10 minutes of just pure pings each
Yeah.
time the enemy comes around.
Alright, they all continue rushing towards you all, but you've beaten them to that far side, so they're going to have a hard time filtering through unimpeded. Marvelous, and that will be their turn, because Winter Splendor can't do anything.
Ismark the Greater.
Ismark,
Fucking Chad.
he sees this thing, it's stunned. He sees his moment, he's going to seize his opportunity.
Don't throw away your
Tell him
shot.
that he's getting a crit now. He's getting a crit.
come on. It's Mark, I believe in you.
We believe in you.
I'll wink at him. Do it.
You wink at him, Max, and you're not sure if you've distracted him
For
or
Irina.
aided him.
For Irina.
And he will attack with the silver flail. He can only attack twice of it though, because and he hits both times for 10 bludgeoning damage, and both hits connect solidly, and bits of bark are
Fucking
sent
hell.
flying. And
Pop out the
Ismark
champagne, boys.
Ismark bloodies this creature. He cracks it 2 times and bloodies it for you, as it's stuck
Fucking
there, unable to move.
That's
What?
good to know. I'm coming home, baby. Max's smile goes like around his fucking face.
Coolio. Alrighty. And after Ismark's turn, we have the lovely Lux.
They're getting close. I want to move 30 feet towards the group because I'm getting
Sure.
left
Got
behind.
you there then? So you're
Yep.
definitely the rear guard at the minute, Lux.
Yep. The AC of 13, and I want to shoot the tree.
Go for it. Both will hit.
I just had to roll 2d20s just to see if I
Yeah.
can crit fish.
May as well. Oh my god!
They call me a madman.
He called him.
Oh my god!
Can I get some crits in chat, please? Holy fuck!
Fucking hell, Jesus! It is fucking...
Should I just roll 2d20s to see if it'll crit? Casually rolls 2 nat 20s.
Wow!
What the fuck?
I'm calling hacks on that one.
So roll your damage dice and double it, please.
So that's an 18 for the first one. If we're doubling it, or just do roll again.
Fucking hell.
So,
Fucking hacks. I'm calling.
Just roll them again.
oh, yeah, guys.
See if you get higher. So that's 9 plus 9. So I'm taking the core dice first. I've got to take off. I'm going to take 8 in total. So it's 26 minus 8 is going to be 18, and then
Fucking
plus
hell.
Jesus.
plus 8 will make it 29. Sorry, will make it 18 plus that. So it's 26 again. So that bounces back, and then it's going to be 35 damage total for these 2 strikes.
From 2 cantrips.
From a single from one cantrip.
One.
Yeah. Business is booming.
Wow,
Anything
that's
else, Lux? As the stunned Winter Splinter just like sits there crying
I'm
tree
in
sap.
danger. Oh, that's it. That's it.
Alright.
Hey, how are you doing? I'm doing just fine. I lied. I'm dying inside.
Esmeralda's turn. Esmeralda is going to, unfortunately, not have seen that badassery Lux from where she is. She's a bit more focused on the army of twig blights in front of her. I did not want to pop out that. Pop you back.
Also, as a note, I'm gonna hop off after my turn. I'll be right back as soon as I can. Not sure if it's still gonna be going, like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm probably gonna wrap it up shortly.
Gotcha.
So just then we'll probably have to end in the middle of this combat. That's fine. Where is fucking Ezreal's character sheet? I managed to shrink it.
No, I was about to get my glaive out and do some fucking damage.
It's fine. It'd be a good place to end.
Proceeds to roll 2 nat ones with advantage.
Yeah, that'll be
all of
thanks
it.
to
He's
Melville
a
sucking up,
halfling.
Lux sucking up
He
all the
rerolls
loot.
it, gets a nat 20.
Sorry, he rolls 2 nat 2s and two 3s on the next fucking attack.
Esmeralda is going to move. Let me see here. How much can she capture in this? Not as much as she would like. She will move. I'm going to take some creative licenses because these are all like coming together. So although it looks like they're like 250 foot apart, they're probably not. They're probably in like a much smaller clump. So she's going to cast a lightning bolt just into like them, and just see what she can do.
Oh, fireball will be fucking banging out.
She
Fireball
doesn't
would
have
be.
fireball
Oh
prepared.
man, if only I'd taken Fireball as my magical secret.
Yeah.
Wait, I did!
Whoa!
I did! Oh shit!
Whoa!
So just because they're all grouped together, I'm just gonna roll her a d10 and just see how many she catches. Fucking hell.
Seeker with his fire breath weapons, Calm with fireball.
Esmeralda kind of like looks along the right hand flank and kind of probably moves a little bit
She goes
closer
like-
to you, Callan, kind of like cutting in front of you, and she just catches like the front line of that. I only really need to do a dex save for one of these vine blights because everything else is kind of
Esmeralda is the Senate.
squishy as fuck. Let's see here. Vine blight, please.
Power.
Yeah, she's hitting everyone, but what if she gets hit? Oh,
The Vine Blight will
Yes.
succeed, so that will survive.
Ouch.
So it is still going to take half damage. It's going to take 15 damage. That one is not bloodied. Dead.
let's go, Esmeralda.
Damage.
Reaction. Seeker, stun him again! I'm coming home, baby!
I will try. You
Yeah, so
are
she
only
thins out
excited
the
by
right hand side a
premise.
bit for you guys, Callan. Callan, again, like a fireball blast, like I'll just do the same. I'll have you roll like a d10 just to see how many you can capture like in it. I'll give you a minimum of like 4, but like if that does happen the same way, just because again they wouldn't be that far spread out. They're all rushing you like a swarm because they're not very intelligent creatures.
Oh, let's go.
And
Callan, let's
that
go,
will
Callan.
be her turn. Seeker.
Seeker is
Stun
gonna
him,
make.
please, God,
He's
stun
making
him.
he's gonna make 2 attacks. See what lands, what doesn't land. Wait, he's still stunned, so I have advantage.
I think he's stunned till the end of your turn. Yes, you
Yep,
will.
so I'm gonna
re-roll
reroll
that
that one. That should hit.
The 28 will hit for 9 damage. Same damage for 9.
And then he's gonna roll another one.
Sure. I'll take your 9 damage for this one if it hits again.
I'm gonna reroll if he gets a crit by chance.
May as well.
19. Am I gonna go re? Cool. I need 1 con save, and he succeeds in our con save.
Alrighty. Let's pull up Tree Blight here. Character sheet. Con. Will succeed.
Cool. Another one.
It will succeed. I'm just going to use it too because it rolls at advantage.
Ah,
for some
cool.
reason.
He's gonna use he's fuck it. Flurry of blows. 2 more fucking stuns coming his way.
Go
Fuck
for it.
it. That's 2 down, 3 down, 1. Alright, I'm gonna do those.
Is it not 1 stun per hit, or just no?
No, he has to succeed on con save. Cool.
Is it like 1 con per hit, or am I getting this wrong?
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
so
he has to
when-
spend key points to do it.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
Okay,
When
does
you hit, you can expend a key point and try and stun him.
cool. He rolls a 17 on his first hit.
17
With
will
advantage.
hit.
Second attack.
The months on
Uh,
last day.
Are you doing any more stuns, just out of curiosity?
Yeah, he's gonna do one more stun or another one, and if that succeeds, or
Burn the key for the first
Yep.
one, and as the first strike hits it and you stun Winter Splinter, this creature lets out that horrific screech once more, just and it falls back tumbling, and it just hits the ground, and it echoes out like dust and like debris just gets scattered, and you see that green pulsating glow still just beating in its heart, but Winter Splinter is dead.
Well, that was excessive, Cracks Feathers. More to come.
Beautiful.
And that's
Well
gonna
done,
be.
birdie.
He's gonna move, seeing that they are coming. They have the Vine Blights. He's gonna move this way to like block the entrance here.
Sure, you can step over the body and like saddle up next to Ismark and Max. I'll just put you like there for now, just to keep it easy.
And that's gonna be my turn. I'm a shoot. I might be back, but it depends on when you end it.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna wrap it in the next couple minutes anyway. Don't worry, I'm gonna wrap up for 9, like you called it. So.
Yep.
Alrighty. I will bring in our lovely little fill bot. Fill the gap.
Oh,
It's summary time.
I'm so ready for these things to start charging me. Oh no.
Alrighty, let me just see here. So I'm just doing
Oh,
pulling
God
up
damn
some
it,
stat
it's my
blocks.
glaive.
Some
God
other stuff
damn it.
so I'll look around.
Damn it.
Needle, twig, and vine. That's what it is. I've accidentally closed some of my enemy stat blocks. I'm trying to work out who I'm missing. My quick references, but that's fine. Alright, Max, it is your turn. Winter Splinter dies before you even got a chance to draw your glaive, unfortunately.
Is that green thing still pulsating?
Yes.
How close is it from me?
Right next to you, 5 foot. You can clamber up on top of this thing and reach inside.
I'm gonna
if you
go
wanted
grab
to.
it.
Yeah, you reach inside Max, and it takes your action to retrieve, but because he's dead, you can free the magical gem, the magic gem in the heart of Winter Splinter, and you have it in your hand. You feel this raw fire.
Does it do anything to me? No.
Nope. So you just
Okay,
use
so-
it, even like you, not a magically attuned individual. Like you've got your runes and stuff, but you're not like overly magically attuned in that sense. But you
Alright,
you can feel that the power in this thing is immense.
Yep. I'm gonna go here. Boom. I'm gonna start making my way here. And
Yep.
then I'm gonna switch over to my glaive.
Sure. You draw your glaive and prepare yourself.
Damn. Ooh. Ooh. That's it. That's it. Nothing else.
Alrighty. After Max, we got Callan.
Cowan is going to move next to Esmeralda.
Yep.
So it'd be, that same 10 foot kind of, or like 10 foot away from her.
Yeah, keep umbrella
distance.
spacing.
And he's going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Sure thing. So yeah, the 15-foot aura washes out around you.
He's going to do it at 4th level.
Nice. Ooh.
I've got a 5th level slot, but I'm leaving that for emergencies. That's behind a break glass.
That's the same with my
Right, so the
default.
Spirit Guardians washes around, forming up around you. Very nice.
I've hit cast. It's not come through just because I guess it
That's
doesn't do
fine.
damage, but I'll just roll 4d 10 minutes time.
Yeah, that's grand. Good stuff. Oh, maybe then. That's good. Perfect. Nice. Okay, so I'm sorting something there.
Cool. I've just moved Callan up to be sort of.
Yeah,
Wrong
it's kind of
side.
a tangent. Yeah, you're kind of like, you're basically, between you and her, you're kind of just on the edge of the rocks, essentially, like on the outer ring. So you can still pull back and still have walls flanking if you need to pull back for whatever reason. Which is lovely. It is now going to be the enemy's turn. Druids are still rushing in here.
Oh, no.
Berserkers are trying. This guy can actually get to there. This guy can get to there as well. How far is Lux from him? 125 foot.
Oh no.
Let's see. What can a druid do at 125 foot, if anything? Probably not much. But yeah, he's fine. So they will instead opt to move their full sprint. Get that actual distance on you. The two of them. Alright, they're pretty much just doing a lot of moving, but the twig blights and things are going to start entering the fray here. So this one's going to be able to settle up there. There. Vine blight's just lagging behind a little bit. Alright, this one gets there. Just taking their last turns, so they only moved 1 square, now they get to move 2, because they're lucky boys. Okay, needle blights all filtering in. All filtering in. This guy's gonna be a little bit delayed in the back. Okay. So Callan, of them, one of them will enter your zone and immediately just get burnt up and destroyed. Like, just as soon as he enters it, they've got 4 hit points. Like, even if you roll min damage, they'll be destroyed. 2 of them points Esmeralda, but they're dashing, so they can't take anything this turn anyway. And that will be the enemy's turn. And as we go back to initiative 20, as you guys are all here, these enemies piling in from all sides, Max holding this like glowing green gem in his hand, and like as it glints off his face, you hear just
No.
Flying in from the northeast. You see this sickly green glow coming from Castle Ravenloft.
Oh god!
And that's where we're going to stop for the night.
No! Oh god! Oh, I knew it was fucking too easy. Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah.
That's
It's
still
almost
quite
like those gems are attuned. Yeah, you've got time. It's not going to be. It's not on you next turn. It's got a distance to cover.
I
But it
just
moves quick.
Oh, so it's coming towards me? Is that what? Is that
It's
how it
coming
means?
towards Yester Hill from the northeast. It's just come into your view. Ever since Winter Splinter initially screamed, it's been moving.
Just before we end, like, if I look at the gem, does the gem change the brightness or anything?
Nah, it's just glowing, that constant green pulsating glow. Just
I get my glaives like, get ready, it's coming!
This is where I go deathwood myself.
Oh my god. Max just pooped his pants, like giant poop.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to deathwood myself because I need to be up regardless.
Yeah. Do you want another funny thing? When Max goes back to regular size, he's still gonna have a giant shit in his pants.
Yeah.
He's gonna look like a train spotting.
Oh my god, that was a good session.
Alright, well, I'm going to call it there, folks. So
as always,
I'm going to bring the stream down.
Fucking hell.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Fucking hell.
It's an amazing DM.